Alright guys, we're back. I was kind of scooting around looking for a song to do because I don't have any requests. And I didn't know what to do. I couldn't think, and I realized it was getting pretty close to recording time. And I noticed on my feed that Black Pegasus, I'm sure y'all know him. He's a big YouTuber and music reviewer. He called this song Heavy, and I'd never heard of the band before. The band's called Candlebox, and the song's Far Behind. Never heard of them before. Now, we got our definition over here of what heavy is. I'm interested to see if Black Pegasus lives up to our definition of what heavy is. I have a feeling it's not going to be as heavy as what we're used to. But I don't know that for sure, because I don't know the band, and yeah, we're just going to try it out and see what happens. Maybe it is really heavy. I have no idea, but yeah, from everything I've seen from Black Pegasus, his idea of heavy is, hard rock. So I don't know. Big shout out to all these guys here. Thank you very much for requesting songs. If you'd like to request a song, the link looks like that. It's in the description below. Requests help me a lot. Not only to keep the channel financially healthy, but also to give me some direction. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. It'd be nice if you guys... I don't know what bands to look for unless you tell me what bands to look for. Anyway, let's clean up the screen. Let's check out this heavy song from Black Pegasus. Not from Black Pegasus. It's Candlebox, Far Behind, but Black Pegasus thinks this is heavy. So let's judge for ourselves.
Now maybe I didn't mean to treat you bad, but I did it anyway. And then maybe some would say your life was sad, but you lived it anyway. And so maybe your friends that stand around you watch you crumble as you fall into the ground. And then someday your friends that stand beside you are flying. Oh, you were flying oh so high. But then someday people look at you, they're what they call their own. They watch you suffer. Yeah, here you're coming home. And then someday we can take our time to brush the leaves aside so you can reach us. Hey, but you left me far behind. Now, didn't mean to treat you so bad, but I did it anyway. Now stand by me. Some would say you left with what you had, but you couldn't tell the pain. Couldn't share the pain of what she suffered. Now maybe control. Shame you left my life so soon, you should have told me. Hey, but you left me far behind. Now me, I'm dealing with me when I treat you so bad. Oh, but I did it anyway. Now me, some say you left with what you had. Oh, but you couldn't share the pain. No, no, no.
Wow, okay. I was right. That wasn't heavy at all. That to me is a normal rock song. No metal in it whatsoever. Yes, he gets a little louder on the chorus, but that's not unusual. But I liked it. I liked it because it had a groove to it. It had a nice vibe. It had kind of this laid back groove to it. You know who they reminded me of? And I don't know. Once you hear my idea, I'm not sure if you'll agree with me or not, but it reminded me of Nickelback. Now, a lot of people hate Nickelback. I don't know why. I still hear it come on the radio. I still groove to it. I liked it back when they were at the height of their success. They're catchy songs. They're foot tappers, you know. But it did. It reminded me of, you know, a Nickelback song, kinda. Dude had a really good voice. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed his voice quite a bit, and you know, I think their solo was probably a little more heavy, not heavy, more rocky than Nickelback's would have been. But yeah, overall, I think it just gave me a Nickelback vibe, and in my books, that's not a bad thing. Nickelback, this band, Candlebox, I was tapping my foot the whole time. It had a nice vibe, a nice kind of groove to it. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you leave me to my own devices, guys. I find songs that sound like Nickelback. Please put me out of my frickin' misery. Jesus Christ. Alright. I'm gonna give that like a 6 out of 10. That, you know, it was a decent rock song. Sounded like Nickelback. Nothing heavy about it at all. Not to our standards. Sorry, Black Pegasus. You know, you should come watch my channel for a while. Learn what heavy is. We'll send you some orbit culture and you know, some ginger and shit. Let you really taste it. Anyway, big shout out to all these guys. Thank you very much for requesting songs. Again, if you want to request a song and put me out of my misery by letting me know what you want to hear, go to coffee.com/REn-ACTIONS. Links down in the description below. Yes, it costs $5. $5, less than a coffee. But it helps keep the channel running. There are expenses. You guys probably aren't aware of that, but there are some major expenses, and I'm just trying to break even at this point. That would be nice. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm done for the day. I'm going away. See you tomorrow.